say some days you're gonna win. They say some days you're gonna lose. I tell you, I got news for you. You're losing all the time, you never win. No, if you believe that's how it's gonna be, I better put you down. Get up, you take your book, you come down on the ground. You gotta save me now. You better turn around. And I looked around. I was heading down. Oh, somebody throw me down the line. This is some days you gotta give. This is some days you gotta take. That's the way it's gotta be. Roll it over and you will see. The city streets are full of people going nowhere, making time. To change from night to day is really only ours. It's just a longer line. Can't you see the sign? When I looked around, I was heading down. Won't somebody throw me down the line?
Good morning. It's a Thursday. No, is it? It's a Wednesday. Dang it. I thought we were almost through the week. We're halfway through. We're getting there together. We got a great show for all of you guys today. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, we're going to be talking all about the Fly-In Festival. This has really become just a regional staple, and Danny and Jane will join us and fill us in on that. At 10 o'clock, Lacy McDonald will join us and take us back 100 years ago. Then at 10:20, right around then, we're going to be talking to Terry at Embark Wealth Partners. Takes me a couple of times to get that name right. She'll fill us in on an upcoming event and more coming from that great company. And then at 10:35, more of our daily show continues with great conversations with the National Great Rivers Museum. They have Night at the Museum, an event coming up. It's a free event open to the public. We'll get all the details on that, and just another great way you can utilize that public institution. So, in the meantime, that's what's happened in the next 2 hours, but here's what you need to know now. Make sure you sign up for that daily email update, and you'll never miss out. You can join myself and over 80,000 people that are in the know each and every day of the work week, and on Saturdays with around the Riverbend. And then you can download the RiverBender.com app today in the App Store or in the Google Play Store, and you'll never miss out with breaking news notifications and weather alerts when you need them the most. We start our newscast off today with this. A peaceful rally in Alton gathered between 750 to 1,000 people to honor Conservative Charlie Kirk, who was tragically assassinated on September the 10th while speaking at Utah Valley University. Organized by the group We Are Charlie, the event featured personal testimonies and gestures of goodwill, including attendees offering waters to passerby. Michelle, an organizer of the event, emphasized the rally's focus on peace, love, and unity, inviting everyone to the follow-up event on October the 11th, where attendees will wear white as a symbol of peace. You can see a full write-up in a gallery at the RiverBender.com news section. Also in the news today, a hay trailer caught fire in a field near the intersection of Illinois Route 140 and Illinois Route 159 in Holiday Shores on Tuesday afternoon. Authorities responded promptly, with the Madison County Sheriff's Office deputies assisting in traffic management while the fire departments worked to extinguish the blaze. Fortunately, there were no injuries reported in this incident, and the cause does remain under investigation. Dallas Rivers, 33 of Cahokia, has been charged with a Class 2 felony for aggravated criminal sexual abuse involving a 15-year-old victim. Here's what we know on this incident. It occurred on November the 7th, 2024, when police responded to the report of a missing 15-year-old female. Officers found the victim in the back seat of a vehicle with Rivers, both in various states of undress. The victim stated she and Rivers engaged in acts after informing him of her age. Rivers was already out on pretrial release for multiple prior offenses, and he does remain in custody at the Madison County Jail as the investigation continues. We will keep you updated when more details do emerge from that case. Also in the news today, the Village of Bethalto is actively addressing residents' concerns about water discoloration by combining short-term measures with long-term infrastructure improvements. Recent testing by the Illinois EPA does confirm that Bethalto's water meets safety standards, with iron and manganese causing only color and odor issues. The village discovered 2 filters at the water plant were underperforming and have been taken offline for repairs while ensuring the water remains safe. Now, efforts over the past month include flushing pipes, installing automatic flushers, and modifying chemical treatment. Plans to replace the aging water lines and improve transparency will have quarterly reports and are underway as they try to restore the confidence and overall water quality issue. We'll keep you updated as more details do emerge on that progression. Also in the news today, Heater's Hot Chicken, known for its bold Nashville-style heat and crave-worthy dishes, is officially launching franchise opportunities across the United States. Founded in Alton with a second location in Normal, Heaters has become a local favorite, winning People's Choice at the Illinois State Fair. Founder Dan King emphasized that Heaters offers more than just food, it's an energetic experience. The fast casual brand provides franchisees with comprehensive support, including training, site assistance, marketing, and proprietary recipes. With increasing demand for flavorful fast casual dining, Heaters is set to bring new flavors to communities nationwide. Just an exciting story for the business here in Alton. Also in the news today, Alton People's United continues their weekly protests in Alton, and they are building towards a significant community march set for Saturday, October the 4th. It starts at 1 p.m. The march will proceed from the Alton Amphitheater to Lincoln Douglas Square, featuring speakers and a strong message against fascism and authoritarianism. Organizers Clayton Monroe, Amy Monroe, and Missy Johnson emphasize that shifting their mission from protest to mutual aid, aiming to support Riverbend residents and strengthen community bonds. They stress that real change comes from within the community rather than relying on government or corporations. The group invites all residents to join the event and connect through their official Facebook page for more information today. Finally, in the news today, the Alton community has come together to celebrate the grand opening of the new fitness court at Riverfront Park. This state-of-the-art outdoor facility, funded through a $60,000 grant from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois and the National Fitness Campaign, alongside contributions from Alton Township and the Madison County PEP grant, offers several exercise stations and open spaces for fitness classes. Local students demonstrated the equipment during the ribbon-cutting ceremony on September the 23rd. The Alton Parks and Recreation Department plan to host a variety of classes, encouraging residents to stay active and engaged. For more information, you can visit their official Facebook page, a link on the RiverBender.com article, or just call 618-463-3580 for more information today. That's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend. Let's take a look at weather. 67 degrees. It feels like 71 out there. Humidity's up at 100%. We are going to get more rain. Today, mostly cloudy. There will be a couple of showers early on this afternoon, but what it looks like is by 2 to 3 p.m., you'll see those thunderstorms or those thunderstorm systems start to roll into the area, and we'll see rain up until the later part of this evening. Tonight, cloudy with more rain until early on Thursday morning. Right now, air quality is looking good at 30, but mold counts are high out there, so if you're having some issues, that's why. Temperatures today reach 74, drop down to 56 overnight as we're heading into Thursday. On Thursday, a high of 76, a low of 50, partly cloudy skies, and on Friday, Sunny skies, a high of 78, a low of 51. On Saturday, a high of 82, a low of 53. And on Sunday, sunny skies, a high of 83, a low of 56. And that's a look at the next 5 days. Here's what's happening now. 67 degrees in downtown Alton. It don't feel like it. It feels like 71 out there. For time and temperature throughout the day, 618-465-4545. This time powered by Bounce Back Rehab, Recover, and Return Home. You can also stay up to date in real time all the time by going to RiverBender.com/weather. Hey, while I have you, I've been telling you about this for a few days now, but I mean, think about this. I hate to tell you, I mean, we got 6 days left of September, and you know what October means? Christmas season. Just saying. I mean, I hate to tell you this, Dollar General already has their Christmas decoration aisle out. It is already up. It has some good stuff in there, actually. If you want to go find some good stuff for your kitchen, they have some great things, honestly, for a great price. They aren't a sponsor. I'm just telling you, Christmas is around the corner. You're saying, CJ, why does this matter? Why are you telling me this? I'm telling you now, because XO has something for everybody. And I know that, with the holidays coming up, and listen, October is going to be a flash in the pan because of Halloween, and I hope we all celebrate Halloween. We should, but boom, November's here, and hell, then that gives us 4 weeks, maybe 6 if we're lucky to start shopping for Christmas. And, sometimes it's always hard to find those stocking stuffers. It's always hard to find those gifts that really are going to be useful gifts too, and that's where XO comes in. Their nail bar services are fantastic. I mean, from their traditional services like manicures, pedicures, they do the dips, the acrylics, the gels, but they also have IV drips, and what I think is really cool, they offer youth discounts, they have wedding packages, and they also do party packages, and they have the perfect venue for it, so why aren't you doing it? The other thing I think that is really cool about XO is the cuisine they have there. I mean, Chef Gianni, who's been on the show a couple of times now, is just fantastic, and the Michelin star food that you're going to be having is just out of this world, so you're going to have that side of things too. Plus, on the med spa, I mean, maybe it's Botox, maybe it's fillers, maybe you need some IV therapy, some laser hair removal, weight loss services, hormone replacement treatments, facials, all that stuff's done through XO. What I think's really cool, though, is that they aren't just saying, all right, come on in here and give me your money. I mean, they'll do that if you know what you need and your experience, but they offer free consultations, and I think that's really important. I mean, their lifestyle services are rooted in cutting-edge technology, custom beauty rituals. They offer an unmatched blend of refinement and meticulous care. Get an XO gift card for the stocking stuffer. See how I tied all that in together? Or just get it for a great Christmas gift, or just get the loved one in your life an XO gift card because you said, hey, I was thinking about you. Or treat yourself. What are you doing? It's a Wednesday. It's rainy outside. No one's feeling good about it. Go to XO, feel better about everything, look good, eat well, and have a great old Wednesday courtesy of XO. You can learn more at visitxo.com. That's visitxo.com. And don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll come back with the Fly-In Festival right after this on RiverBender.com. Roku TV, it's our daily show. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning.
I could stay with you for a while. I do. Don't you think time is right for us to find timber?
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Then that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby. Oh, you got me feeling shit.
Welcome back. Daily Show. Jane and Danny. Jane, when were you on last? I feel like I just saw you. Did I see you soon?
You know, it was Music in the Park.
That's right. How did that go?
And it went phenomenal. We had some great bands this year, good turnout. The weather cooperated most of the time.
Wonderful.
So it was good. It was good. You'll
cool.
see me again for Christmas.
I'm excited for Christmas. I want to talk to you about some of that because we could make that fun. Bethalto
Great.
goes all out for Christmas. It's probably the best experience. And
Jane goes all out for everything. Anything she touches is a success.
well, Danny, I was going to ask you because you've been, around the airport now for, of course, a few years, to say the least. And working with Jane, what's it like on an event like this, and especially one that's become a regional staple, not really just a town-wide one?
Yeah, so Jane's awesome. I can't say enough about Jane, but it's really the entire planning committee that's involved. There's representatives from Bethalto Chamber of Commerce, Bethalto Spirit, EAA Chapter 864, of course, the airport. Great contributions from like Westar and Piston Aviation, and of course Speed Demons Car Club. It's all hands come in together to really help put it on, organize it, and have a great event.
Well, and honestly, it was so cool because last year we had a chance to talk to a few of the vendors, and it was really fun to go out there and do that. And just to see like the history of, just some of the vendors that are there and just their love for the event, the first timers that are there going, man, I can't wait to get back here. And as we're getting into Saturday, what can folks expect when they come in from 9 to 2?
Yeah, so kind of like what you've seen before. If you haven't been out there, you can expect airplanes, cars, food, vendors, crafts, bounce houses, and fun. How about that? It doesn't get much better.
There you go.
And best of all, free. Free for the entire family. Everything is free. So come out, look at planes on the ramp. Everything from business jets to military, vintage aircraft, single engine, multi-engine, wide variety of all kinds of things. Even a quadcopter electric-powered drone, as it's promoted.
Wow.
So it's a single piloted. It'll be very unique. It'll be on display. It's coming up from Kentucky, so unique to this region.
So is there someone in there that flies it?
There's someone that sits in a single engine or single cockpit. It's all powered by batteries, all rechargeable, and it looks like a massive drone. So kind of unique. Man, it's crazy what they're coming up with, though, in the sky. Well, and what I think's so cool is just whenever I go to see all the kids that just love,
If you don't think your child's going to love an airplane up close, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah,
it's
and
so
how
cool.
often you get a chance to sit in some airplanes
Right.
as well. So a lot of pilots open up their planes to allow kids to sit in, which is phenomenal as well.
Well, and now for the car show, too, it's no cost to go out and look at the cars, correct?
Yeah, no cost to spectate. It is $20 to register your car and participate, which goes to good causes, of course. But yeah, all varieties, cars, trucks, Jeeps, motorcycles. They have classes for just about anything you think of.
They were
Vintage or
full.
new.
Last year, they had a lot of cars in that.
They do.
Yeah.
And the weather wasn't even great last year.
No, it was
and they had
rough.
a phenomenal
Yeah.
turnout. So
Was it rainy or was it the
Wind.
Wind, that's what it was. Because I was getting blown on to 255.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only
there's
went.
like reminiscences of a hurricane. that came
Yeah,
through.
that's right.
We still had it. We still had fun. Still had planes and cars and people come out. But this year the weather looks
Perfect.
spot on.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly is perfect.
Yeah.
And now, with that being said, there's the kid zone that you all have at this event is really cool too, because there's a ton of things going on in there. Who wants to fill us in on that?
So the Kids Zone is sponsored by the Chamber.
Really
so
cool.
the blow-ups, so they've got all the little blow-up bounce houses and slides and all that kind of stuff. All that is free. We do ask that the parents kind of stay with the kiddos,
Yeah.
just for safety precautions. So we do ask that. Spirit will provide the barrel cars, so the kids can ride in the little barrel cars in the little grassy area, and we're happy to do that. Spirit will also have daffodils for sale. So we're thinking ahead to spring, and we'll be selling some daffodils, so look for that.
Wonderful.
And then we'll have food trucks. So the food trucks will be out there Saturday and Sunday. So those are at a cost if you want to buy something from the food trucks.
How many are we going to have? Just because I'm nosy, Jane.
That's okay. It's good to be nosy. We're going to have 3 per day. So we'll have fruit crushers. And, of course, they have the wonderful fruit drinks and steak kebabs. Then we've got El Mezcal with their wonderful goodies. And then on Saturday, I'm going to mispronounce them, Schlotzkys. They've been out the farmer's market a couple times. They have great breakfast sandwiches and smash burgers.
Nice.
And then on Sunday will be Fathead. So that's the sauce shop now in Bethalto.
They have a great thing going, don't they?
Yeah, he's got phenomenal food
Have
as
you
well.
had them?
Not yet.
Oh,
So-
Terry's been on the show. They are rocking. They were just in Schnucks for a couple of months or something like that with their sauce.
So they're gonna, they have, and so they just opened a new shop. So what I love is they're all local vendors. So that is phenomenal for us.
This is cool.
Yeah. So that's on Saturday, and then Sunday we'll have the farmers market there.
I like that. Now, didn't you do this last year where you kind of merged the two?
I think it's been 3 years.
3 years now?
Right. Yep.
I like
3
that
or
you
4
have
years,
that.
yeah.
How has that transition been? Has it been a good addition?
Oh my gosh, it's a great way to end our season. This is our final market of the year. It is a phenomenal way. We get loaded with vendors. And then, of course, we'll have lots of pumpkins and mums and fall decoration, which will be in the mood
That's
for
wonderful,
with that little cooler weather. So it's a great place to come.
That's cool. Well, and with that being said, I really encourage you. Now, how much is the kid zone for like the barrel rides? You're looking at me like, CJ, you're crazy here.
Yeah, you are. They're free. They're free.
Well, and Danny, take me through the preparation the airport has to go through, because, I mean, you guys are still a functioning airport throughout the year.
Yeah, you will see planes taking off and landing during this weekend.
That's what I find fascinating is the logistics of it. How are you able to make this work?
A lot of good volunteers.
Oh, there you go.
A lot of great workers as well. The planning committee does a great job. So we started planning for this literally after last year's event.
I bet.
We meet just about every monthly to make sure logistics and everything is in order. But we got volunteers out there to keep families and kids safe away from moving airplanes and keep planes away from kids and families. It's a very safe operation. I've seen it's
No, it
phenomenal.
is.
I've
Yeah,
seen
it's
nothing like
perfect.
it, so.
Well, and that's why I think it's so unique, because it's wild in a cool way to see the planes taking off and still like the airport functioning with folks touring different like it's still having the event go on. It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's just a neat feeling to be able to walk onto the tarmac.
Yeah.
You feel like you're in forbidden territory.
You feel like you're Nixon.
Right? You're not supposed to be out here, but you can be out there.
You feel like you're Nixon when he gives the peace sign. Like everyone wanted to go give the peace sign on the helicopter. We'll take a quick break. Can I pay a quick bill?
Yeah.
I got to take a quick break here. 9:30. We're going to come back and talk about the Sunday activities, talk about this event overall, talk about the great things the airport's up to, the chamber, and we'll come back and just hang out a little bit more after this one.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back, Daily Show, 9:32. Back with the Fly-In Festival. Jane and Danny in the studio. Danny, I put Jane in first because she is a celebrity.
I was at an event last week and saw Jane there, and I couldn't even talk to her. Everybody come up and interrupt. So
every time. Well, and Jane, it's really cool to see all the hard work you put in throughout the year too, not just for this event, but through others. And we're going to talk about those as well. And as we get into Sunday, because it's too big to be a one-day event. 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday, September the 28th. What are we doing then?
Young Eagles flights.
This is cool.
So EA Chapter 864, they donate their pilots, their time, their aircraft. They volunteer all of the entire day. Mm-hmm. Kids can register ages 8 through 17 on their website, eachapters.org, and get a free introductory flight in an aircraft with a licensed pilot at the airport.
That is the coolest
Again, no cost, 100% free. Just need a parental signature waiver.
What age again?
8 to 17.
Wow.
So it's limited this year. Previous years, there's been long lines, so it's all pre-registration online. And checking this morning, I believe it is all full. You can still go on and get on like a wait list. So if anyone drops out, keep an eye on that website. Slots may open up. But there's no cooler program. So.
We have an update.
What do you got?
I am on the website right now. We need 18 more spots. That's it. There are spots that just opened up, but there could be a wait list. So go ahead and fill out the spot and see what happens. This is so cool, Danny. Like, seriously, this is so easy to do. You just go.
Where else do you get to go get a free flight?
In a plane. Right. And now, what's the route look like? I've never asked you that. So where do they go?
Pretty close to the airport. It's only 15, 20 minutes, so you can only go so far.
But still.
It's a pre-coordinated route worked out with air traffic control because they're doing so many flights. They occasionally go down by the river if they can and back to the airport. So within the region.
Do they stay in Bethalto or do they hit
in the vicinity? Right. So
really cool.
If you live close, sometimes they try to fly over your house so you can kind of see where you live. So that's neat.
That is awesome. And that was that link we took you to. Again, that's eaachapters.org. There's a hyperlink on RiverBender. We'll put it back in there so you guys can just go right to it.
And if you can't get a Young Eagles flight, Piston Aviation will be on site all weekend long as well, selling discovery flights. Mm-hmm. So not free, you have to pay, but you can go up and do an introductory flight to see what's flying like. No commitment, no obligation.
Yeah.
Other than a little bit of money for the experience, but that's like a 30-minute, 45, 60-minute long flight to see if you want to maybe do flight training or maybe not.
And how cool of an experience, too. And that's where I think it's just so awesome with this is that you wouldn't think that, especially in our community, to be able to say, once a year we can get up and see if we want to be a pilot.
I think it's one of the coolest things that the chapter does. So.
Oh, 100%. And as Jane was saying, the farmers market takes, but what time is that? Is that all day throughout that Sunday?
It'll be 9 to 2.
9 to 2?
9 to 2. Some of the vendors may leave at 1, but it'll be 9 to 2 that day. Mm-hmm.
What I think's wild is just all the thousands of people that always respond to the Facebook event. It's like they know it's coming, and they know that they're going to bookmark it this year.
We get questions throughout the year.
Do you really?
Is the flying coming back? And, of course, that's 29th annual. That's what we do. We love doing it.
And I'm sure the 30th is getting ready to be planned.
Yeah, surprises on that one, though.
I told him to cross out the 30 and put 21 back in there. You know, who wants to be 30? But getting back into just the overall state of the airport, you guys have a lot of really cool things that have been happening there recently.
Yeah, so like we're really embracing like the community aspect of it.
Yeah.
Having community events, not just the fly-in, but EA does pancake breakfast now a couple times a year. So that's pretty neat. Planes flying, you can see planes up close, not just at the fly-in, but at pancake breakfast now. And what I'm really excited about is next year we got a really, really cool event called the Air Race Classic.
That's what I was going to ask you about. Not to cut you, I was really excited about this. This is a female pilot event?
Yeah, it's a nationwide event. We put in to be a host a couple years ago, and we were selected to be the 2026 host. I believe it's the 47th annual event, so it's very well established, and we will be bringing in female pilots from around the country to start off and kick off their 4-day-long 2,300-mile journey on their race route. So very cool. We're honored to be a host. We're partnering with great organizations and people and companies again to help put this on. But the staff is doing a great job with the plan. This has been like the flying's a year of planning. This has been like 2.5 years. Of planning,
kidding.
So we're real excited.
Now, can the public, whenever this starts, can they watch and all that?
Yeah, so there'll be certain events that we will open up to the public, like the takeoff.
Gotcha.
We're excited for that one. So all the planes will take off within like an hour of each other, one after another. So that's pretty neat. We plan on opening that up to the public on the takeoff morning and allowing everyone to kind of bring out their lawn chairs and watch the morning of planes leave. Cool. So,
man, I love this. And overall, airport looking good and functioning pretty well and growing.
Yeah, no, we're doing great. We got great tenants, like I said, Westar and all the T-hanger tenants and Piston. Everybody's there. Everyone seems happy. Planes are flying. We've had some really great weather this summer. It hasn't rained at all. So
the last month it's like been the desert out here, you know.
Yeah, we're seeing record numbers of aircraft activity, so we're excited for that.
Good, that's huge. Jane, I haven't forgotten about you.
Oh, I'm good.
How's the chamber?
Good. We actually are going to have the gentleman that's bringing the drone speaking to us tomorrow. So we're really excited about that. Looking forward to a good attendance at tomorrow's meeting. So we're moving forward and doing lots of good things. I do want to thank some of our chamber members who are sponsors as well.
For sure.
So the EAA would not go without Westar, the EAA chapter, the chamber, of course, and the car show people. Speed Demons. And so they're very pivotal to us being able to keep this as a free event, as with any sponsorships. And of course, Danny's looking for sponsorships for the ARC, so remember that, because that's an international, that's going to get coverage out the kazoo.
Well, and too, I mean, it's one of those things where, Jane, the bigger thing is everyone always kind of, I don't want to say complains, but goes, why can't we have, the bigger shows here? Why can't we have the bigger events? Because those things do cost money, and we got to have corporate sponsors and businesses that, like your guys, that always have them, that step up, but we need more of them.
Absolutely. It takes everybody, and we've got to have the facilities.
Yeah.
So we're very fortunate. We've got this airport that we can handle this type of facility and have some larger events.
Facility, check. We just need some more checks. I don't know.
Always. We can always use that. But we're really excited. It's going to be a great event. It's going to be a beautiful weekend.
Yeah.
Great parking, easy in and out. It's just one of those things that there's no frustration with it at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to go and walk a mile to get there,
Well, and it seems like the volunteers are happy to be there too.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Especially when the weather's nice like this. So it's going to be a phenomenal weekend. And the kids get really excited. And when Danny was talking about taking the kids on a ride, the minute when you're working the blow-ups and over in the kids area, when a kid's just been on a flight, because they are just like beaming from ear to ear, and they're nonstop talking, and so it's just really fun to see the joy it brings them.
That's awesome.
Just really that joy.
Well, and you guys do have this great opportunity this weekend, September the 27th and the 28th. Now, getting into Saturday again, 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. both days, free to attend.
Right. Yep.
Free parking. In St. Louis, if that was an event, that's $75 right there, already free. And now you can tour the airplanes on the aircraft room. And to give me some of the planes that are going to be out there.
Yeah, so Pivotal Helix, that's the electric-powered quadcopter.
That's cool.
Aero Careers, which is an organization in St. Louis, they're bringing the new Spirit of St. Louis modified Lancer. So that is what Charles Lindbergh's grandson flew across the Atlantic to replicate the flight.
No kidding.
They got the whole history laid out there, too. Very cool
That's
airplane.
awesome.
You can sit in the seat even. They're very open to sharing the experiences in the cockpit and everything with it. So they'll be there. Of course, some vintage military like Stearman's, things like that. And flight school training aircraft as well. And like I said, business jets, single engine, multi-engine aircraft.
I think I'm going to go out there just because I can maybe see if I can snag like a picture like it's my plane for about, like how the social media people do it. They go on someone else's plane and like, man, off to another meeting.
Yeah. And then make sure you tag the airport Facebook page.
Yeah,
of course.
True.
Of course.
And then the guy that owns the plane is going to go, hey, what are you doing on my airplane?
But that's what they're there for. Seriously,
No, it's so cool.
That's what they're there for.
Well, and that's what I thought was so fun, because even before all the weather and the wind picked up that day, before all that happened, you could still see the families coming together and just the kids pointing them out and just really excited about it. And what I think is cool is just the layout of the airport and the way that the facility is. When you're inside like of a Piston Aviation or one of those buildings, it's cool to be that close and see the planes on the runway and all that. It looks awesome.
Yeah, there's no better view from maybe the control tower, but from Piston, no better view. You see both runways right at the intersection, all the activity, taking off, landing, taxiing. You're right there.
Now, with the kids zone for this weekend, is there time? Is it the same time as the event? 9 to 2, both days?
9 to 2, yeah.
And what should we recommend for parking or any logistics or any questions that come up when people ask?
It's real easy. If you need to plug an address into your GPS, do St. Louis Regional Airport, 8 Terminal Drive. They'll get you to the admin building, to the parking lot. From there, there'll be volunteers to kind of shuffle you into the grass area for parking or handicap parking if needed. It's all lined up. It'll all be organized. So look for the volunteers. They're there to help you.
Absolutely. What else? Am I missing anything?
I think you did. I think you did a great job as always.
I'd say questions. Check out our social media. St. Louis Regional Airport Facebook page, stlouisregional.com. Also, the Bethalto Chamber of Commerce Facebook page and the Bethalto Chamber of Commerce website as well.
I knew I forgot something. It would be helpful if we gave all that information. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Or just come out to the airport. The volunteers will help you and direct you where you go. You can't get lost.
Absolutely. Well, seriously, keep up the great work. I'm excited to learn more about the event next year. I think that's awesome. And also, the 30th annual fly-in is going to be great. And Jane, can't wait to talk to you again about the Bethalto Christmas events and all that fun stuff.
So, check out our community while you're here. If you're coming from out of town, we do get a lot of folks from St. Louis and surrounding area, Litchfield. Check out our community. It's a great
good little restaurants.
Yeah.
Some really good restaurants.
Yeah.
There are. And you have a chance to...
parks.
Yeah.
And parks.
Bethalto does have some really great parks.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Well, there you go. Hey, for more information, go to the Facebook page. That's the 29th Annual Fly-In Festival, the Wings and Wills Fly-In, and then we'll link everything in a write-up on RiverBender.com. Remember, there's no entry fee, but you do have to pay for the food at the food trucks. Fair. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with more Daily Show next.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganaz Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganaz Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganaz Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? What's good, my guy? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
you.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back, Daily Show, on a Friday. Man, busy start to this show. I can't believe we're already into political season already. Isn't that wild?
Yeah. Hard to believe, yeah.
And we're in the season where you can win $50,000. No big deal or anything. I don't know. How are you guys doing today?
Great. Doing great, thank you.
Well, how's the school year started off for Marquette?
It's great. Yeah, we're off to a great start. Fall's always a super busy time. Just got a lot going on, and homecoming's a little later this year, so that's kind of nice in a way.
That's what I was going to ask.
We can kind of settle in before we get into some more craziness. But yeah, everything's going really well.
Really cool, because I saw it's October 25th.
Yes.
Yep. And is that the latest you guys have had a homecoming before, or have you gone later?
It kind of fluctuates from year to year with different factors coming into play. But so sometimes last year it was a whole month earlier.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
September.
Yeah.
So this is on the later side, but it's been this late before, I think.
I like it, though. I really do. I think it's better for the schedule. That way you aren't rushing right into it, you know?
Right. Yep. Right.
And you give everybody more chances to win $1,000.
That's right.
Fridays leading up to it.
Absolutely. Yes.
So how does this work?
Yeah. So we've got our mega raffle going on right now. It's $50 to buy a ticket, or it's buy two, get one free, so 3 for $100. And there's lots of easy ways to purchase your tickets. The easiest way is to go online at marquettecatholic.org/mega raffle. And all of those online tickets are processed regularly, and you will receive your actual ticket stubs and coupons in the mail when you purchase online. And it's just a real easy way to do it. You can also come into school. Some folks don't want to do the online thing, and that's totally fine. You can come in and write out your ticket, and we can take care of you that way too, but with cash or check.
The online form that you fill out, it's super easy, and we can zoom in, but it's 2 tickets, you get 1 free. That's $100, or a single ticket's $50.
Yep.
And what's cash calendar pickup?
Yeah, so that's just kind of an add-on to the page. So it's just a pre-order for our cash calendars.
Okay.
Cash calendars is something our Explorer Club handles, and it's just another kind of fun fundraiser where there's a drawing every day of the year for cash. And so on that page, on the Mega Raffle page, you will see that as an add-on, and you can pre-order your calendars that way. That usually won't come out until November.
Well, I like the way that you all do your block party, too, for homecoming. I think that's really unique. And now, is this going to be an open to the public event?
Yeah, so it's really kind of geared towards, our Marquette families, our alumni, just the Marquette family as a whole, but certainly open to the public as well. And it's just a really fun way to, number one, kind of culminate this whole mega raffle that we've been doing for the past several weeks. And then also a way to bring our alumni together, our parents together, and just have a really fun night with some food and drinks and live music. And it's a great time.
I won't tell. If I win, I might have to leave early because I'd start buying drinks.
Yes.
How long has this mega raffle been going on for?
So many years. I'm not sure the number of years off the top of my head, but
it has to be over 10, I thought.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I would say probably close to 30 years.
No kidding. Wow.
And it's kind of varied. It's taken different forms and different, levels of cash prizes, but it's been going strong for a long time. And so the Marquette community just kind of expects that they know that in the fall we're bringing them the mega raffle, and so
this is cool.
It's great because we have $6,000 early bird drawings. A couple have already happened. The next one is actually this afternoon.
Oh wow!
We'll draw for $1,000 this afternoon, and then
we'll call you later this afternoon.
So it'll be a fun phone call later.
So if you win in the early bird, is that ticket taken out of the big drawing?
Nope, you go right back in.
Well, there you go. Oh, nice.
Yeah, you go right back in. So you can win.
If you're really that good.
You got it.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the winners just go right back in. Everybody has a chance to win the big pot. And then we will also draw on the 3rd of October, the 17th, and also the 24th, which is the day before the big block party. So
Really
lots
cool.
of opportunities to win a lot of cash prizes.
This is awesome. And now, what are the funds generated for? Go back towards.
So it's really just kind of just a general fundraising for the school.
Yeah.
There's nothing specific that it goes towards. We work really hard to fundraise throughout the year, and we usually hit somewhere right around $500,000 in fundraising. And so this is just a big part of that kind of chunk that just helps out the school throughout the year. So.
Really cool. Well,
Yeah.
And Principal Harmon, I think it's great to talk about too, because parents right now it seems like are looking for maybe a different option a lot of the times for their education. Maybe public school's a little too fast. Maybe the environment is just not right. It's at Marquette, you guys do offer financial aid and assistance for families, and that especially for students that really do fit into the Marquette culture and really embrace that. And I think that's really important, not only for the school's tradition, but also to build the next generation of leaders too that way.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will say, I didn't want to steal the thunder from Mary, but a large portion of that fundraising that they do does help to offset tuition. So that's a huge portion of trying to have a diverse population that we have, is that financial aid is there, tuition aid is there, scholarships are there, and the $500,000 plus that they raise is a large portion of what helps with that.
Really, really cool. And now take me through the latest additions to Marquette, some of the latest improvements. And I know that your drama club has been on the theater program. They're doing awesome work, and all their plays are doing, and musicals are doing great too.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So actually, our director, Madison Foreman, actually was nominated this past year for the Director of the Year for the St. Louis area. Which was very exciting. It was her first year leading, first year directing. So it was really exciting for her. They are doing Alice in Wonderland this fall, and the kids are excited. They've cast it already, so they're practicing. They're underway. Just did a table read, I want to say it was about a week ago, and so it's growing, it's going well, and school continues to grow. We actually just opened a new building this year. Not sure if you're aware, we opened our chapel this year. So the old Unitarian church that's right across from City Hall, we acquired that back in September of last year and have been working to get that ready and open that this school year. So
really cool.
We've got a couple classrooms and a new chapel over there.
That's fantastic. And now, has it been a much needed fit for the students, just for travel and all that, and getting in and out for Mass?
Very much so. So the obviously we're landlocked, so any opportunity for us to grow and add space is fantastic. And being right there, having a chapel, we can fit just over half our student population and faculty population in there. So getting to celebrate Mass in an actual chapel twice a week is fantastic. So it's been a really nice addition. And then we've put our theology classes over there as well. So having theology right by the chapel is fantastic.
And your fall sports programs are off to a great start. Everyone's doing well.
Yeah.
It seems to be, I got to say, I definitely have to give props to football being 2-1 this year. It's fantastic. And we've had great fan turnout every game.
Hopefully 3-1 after tomorrow.
That's right. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah. So, no, it's been great. And soccer's been doing well. Volleyball just had a big win this week and took third in a tournament this past weekend as well. So it seems like everybody is doing pretty well right now.
Man, life's great. And it can be even better if you win $50,000 on top of it. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So how does the drawing work? Is it done at the end of the night? Do we have to be present to win?
So you do not have to be present to win, and it is done on the night of the homecoming block party, and we do it usually just before 10 o'clock, kind of at the end of the evening, before the coronation happens, inside of the dance, and all those kinds of things. So yes, folks can purchase tickets all of that evening, right up until the time of the drawing. And even online, we're processing those online tickets all night.
That's good to know, actually.
Yeah, and it will get shut off at some point, as we get close to the drawing time. But we are processing those tickets online all evening, as well as selling them there at the party. So you have until now, until somewhere around 9 o'clock on October 25th to get those tickets in, and they'll be in there. So, but no, you do not have to be present to win any of the drawings.
Cool. Well, and as we go into just the event that evening, the homecoming block party, what's the live entertainment going to look like that night?
So it is going to be the Riverbend dueling pianos.
Oh, that's awesome. That'd be really fun. Yeah.
So just a lot of fun, a lot of kind of interactive live music. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. That's always a good time.
Really cool. And then you got drinks, food, and then just a lot of fun. It's always fun to drive by that night because you guys really do have just a full crowd, and seeing everyone enjoying it's really cool.
Yeah, it's just such a fun time to bring everybody together, and especially for the parents, a lot of for a lot of the parents, their kids are inside of the dance, we're outside doing our thing. And so it's really that Marquette family community feel.
It's really cool. I mean, you got to come pick your kiddos up anyway. You might as well have fun in the process.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. And hopefully win some money.
Exactly. Yes. And then be really happy on the way home.
We also, besides the $50,000, I'll just throw this in, we also have some other cash prizes that night. We have a drawing for $5,000. 500, 250, and then of course the early birds are 1,000 each, leading up to that. So there's and all told it's 62,000 that we give out in cash prizes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, is this kind of like a machine event at this point in time because of just how long it's been running, where you can just kind of get ready to go for next year already?
Yeah, we've pretty much got it down. Yeah, it's a well-oiled machine at this point. Yes, but we could not do it without our parent volunteers. Our parents really chip in their time and energy, and we have parents coming in every week, a couple times a week, helping us. And without them, it would be very difficult to do. So we're always very appreciative.
You guys really do have a great relationship with your parents, it seems like, and supporting one another. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Anything else to talk about for right now when it comes to this?
I will plug our golf tournament real quick.
Talk about that. You don't want me out there.
We do. We have our 32nd annual John Rogers Explorer Classic on October the 10th, and we have both morning and afternoon tee times for that, and that's at the Woodlands, and we have a couple spots left only, I think, in the afternoon as of right now, and we still have some morning availability as well. So so it's a 7:30 tee time and a 1 o'clock tee time that day. So again, that's just a really great day to, just bring a bunch of folks together and have a good time.
And now, what are the cash prizes on this?
So we have 3 flights, and there's a payout for each flight.
That's cool.
Yeah. So the first place for each flight, the first place team gets $500. Second place team gets $300, and third gets $200. So there's payouts for all 3 of those flights.
Awesome. Is details on lunch and anything like that?
Yeah, so we do provide lunch and drinks, and we give a gift to each of the golfers. We provide a dinner at the end of the evening. So for some folks, they like to stay and, sit down and have a nice meal, and we'll at that point, do all of our awards and talk about how great our golfers are or not so great. Or folks kind of have to get out of there. Maybe they're going to Oktoberfest. It's the same day, the kickoff for Oktoberfest. And so, they can take their dinner to go as well. We do have a lunch and a dinner included in that. And just a fun day.
Absolutely. And how do we register again?
Yeah. So you can go to marquettecatholic.org/golf classic. You can also just go to our website at marquettecatholic.org. And there's registration and sponsorship opportunities available there.
Really cool. Principal Harmon, anything else?
I don't think so. Thank you for allowing us to be here.
Well, I don't thank me. You're giving people a chance to win $50,000. What are you doing? I mean, listen, $50 gets you 1 chance, or $100 gets you 3 chances at it, and that's a great end to your year, no matter who you are.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
Right. That's right.
More information can be found at marquettecatholic.org/mega raffle. We'll link that into a RiverBender.com article. Again, get your tickets now. Win $50,000. Give me 10%, and we'll be back with more next.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Good, my guy. Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back. Daily Show at 10:01. Here is what you need to know as this Wednesday morning rolls around the 10 o'clock hour. A lot of gunk in my lungs today. Make sure you download that RiverBender.com app today and sign up for Around the Riverbend, the daily email update where you can get your daily dose of everything local, plus with our partnership with the Associated Press, statewide and national news. That's all at the touch of a button. A peaceful rally in Alton gathered between 750 and 1,000 people to honor conservative Charlie Kirk, who tragically was assassinated on September the 10th while speaking at Utah Valley University at a Turning Point event. Organized by the group We Are Charlie, the event featured personal testimonies, gestures of goodwill. Michelle, the organizer of the event, she joined us on the show and emphasized the rally's focus on peace, love, and unity, inviting everyone to follow up events on October the 11th, where attendees will wear white, as a symbol of peace. The community, deeply bonded, finding common ground in the shared respect and care of his legacy. Also in the news today, Heater's Hot Chicken, known for its Nashville-style heat and dishes, is officially launching franchise opportunities right across the United States. Founded in Alton and a second location is in Normal, Heater's has become a local favorite and even won People's Choice at the Illinois State Fair. The casual fast food brand franchisees opportunities will have comprehensive support, including training, site assistance, marketing, and proprietary recipes. There's an increasing demand for this type of flavorful, fast casual dining, Heaters is stating, and they're set to bring it to new communities nationwide. You can find out how you can be a part of that at the RiverBender.com news article. Also in the news today, the Alton community has come together to celebrate the grand opening of the new fitness courts at Riverfront Park, the state-of-the-art outdoor facility funded through a $60,000 grant from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois and the National Fitness Campaign, alongside contributions from Alton Township and a Madison County PEP grant, offers several exercise stations and open space for fitness classes. Local students demonstrated the equipment during the ribbon-cutting ceremony on September the 23rd. Alton Park and Recreation Department plans to host a variety of classes, encouraging residents to stay active and stay engaged. For more information, you can visit the Park and Recreation Department's Facebook page. A quick check at weather. Nothing's changed. We are going to get some rain today, and it will start this afternoon and run throughout the entirety of the evening. Today, mostly cloudy. There will be a couple of showers as 1 o'clock rolls around. A thunderstorm after that around 4 p.m. Tonight, cloudy with a couple of showers. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another storm by 7. That's just what our radar is showing us. Temperatures today reach 74 degrees, drop down to 56 overnight. On Thursday, a high of 76, a low of 50, and on Friday, a high of 78. 58, a low of 51. On Saturday, when I'm playing in the alumni game and losing one of my lungs, a high of 82, a low of 53. And on Sunday, a high of 83, low of 56. That's a look at the next 5 days. Here's what's happening now. 10:04 in downtown Alton at 69 degrees. It feels like 73 out there for time and temperature throughout the day. 618-465-4545. This time powered by Bounce Back, Rehab, Recover, and Return Home.
What's up? It's my Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Macias Insurance.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
It sounds like the radio back in 94, you know. Hook the speaker up to my soul. It sounds like the radio. Sounds like a damn good time. Soaking up some neon light. Well, it's a little.
There we go. What the heck? Welcome back, Daily Show. Casta and Terry, Embark Wealth Partners, not Wellness Group. That is not a thing.
It might be.
It could be. I mean, if it
Just
is,
not
I
us.
should get some commission off of it. This is really cool. You guys are really active in the community, and whether it's through like the Little Black Book, the Women in Business chapter, or even some of the other business groups you're a part of, it's really cool to see that you're just out there rocking and rolling.
Right. Yeah. I feel like it's a very good part of
just being a great business person is giving back to those in the community.
Well, and before we talk about the event that's coming up on October the 4th, fill us in on some of the services you provide at Embark Wealth Partners for the folks that are maybe catching up with us.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are a group of 4 people, individual people who help with anything with your retirement, anything financial. I specifically in the office help those navigating divorce and separation, and help them create a fair and equitable division of assets.
And do you help people that are maybe trying to figure out their financial footing as well?
Absolutely. Yep, from the ground up, through retirement, through living through their retirement years, you name it, we help them create plans.
Well, and I think that's really important to hit on too, because right now I'm kind of nervous about my generation because they're really into the TikTok, like Caleb Hammers of the world that I really don't think is a real thing. I'm pretty sure those are scripted, but it's like, they're taking financial advice from a general topic, and it's kind of alarming to me. So I really hope they realize that it doesn't take much to pick up the phone. It's not going to cost you $1,000 to maybe start the right way.
Right. Just have a conversation. So it's myself and Jim Claywell that are the financial advisors in the office. We do have 2 office administrators, Casta and Krista is not here.
Where are you, Krista? No.
She's at the office.
Oh, she's got to work. Okay.
She should be listening right now.
There you go.
But we do, when someone contacts us, we do have a bare minimum of a 2-meeting fit meeting, is what we like to call them, just so that we can get to know the person, what they're looking for in a financial advisor, and making sure that we're going to be a good fit to work together.
For some people, the financial advisor, that's almost an extended family member. You have to have a great relationship.
Absolutely.
That's really cool.
Absolutely.
Well, and now, with that being said, what do you hate about Dave Rand? No, I'm just kidding. So, getting into this on October the 4th, Saturday, October the 4th, 9 to 11 a.m. This is a community shred event for Toys for Tots.
Yes,
right?
So it's twofold.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, it's twofold. We decided that we would collaborate together. This was actually Casta's idea, which is why I decided to force her to come along with me today to talk about the idea.
You're a natural, Casta. You're a natural. Fill me in. What was the idea around this?
Well, we have clients that come in and ask us to shred their documents, and we in an office don't have a very big shred thing. So when we do it, we say yes, but then it takes forever to shred their documents. So I just thought, why not do something like that to give back to not only our clients, but the community? Everyone always has stacking up documents that they just don't know what to do with it. And so I thought, why not ask if that's something we would be interested in? And then Toys for Tots is something that she is great at doing, very passionate about. So we thought, why not reach out and see if we can help our clients and the community.
I'm loving this. Now, I just want to make a note. If it's anything tax, 7 years.
Yes,
7 years. Just want to make sure. They are, even though it's not there, it's like a credit card. You can cut it up and throw it in the lake. I've tried it. They will find you. So how does this work on October the 4th? What can we bring? What can't we bring?
Any documents that you're wanting to get rid of. It is just any documents
like, what
you
I mean,
shred.
though, like credit cards, like none of that stuff, or just paper
Yes, you can bring credit cards and things like that. Nothing like electronic.
That's
it's not one of those.
Gotcha.
But anything paper, credit cards, that sort of stuff, yes, that can all be shredded.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's a giant truck with a big shredding machine in it, so your stuff gets shredded right there on the spot.
Well, and I keep telling folks, as funny as I've been about it, we're in October in 6 days, and Halloween's already over. Dollar General has the Christmas stuff out already. I don't know if you guys saw that. But it's really time to start talking about like Christmas drives and some of those holiday fundraising events. And that's where we really encourage you to bring a new unwrapped toy to support Toys for Tots. That's a great thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
Well, and with that being said, do we need to bring the toy to participate in the shredding event, just so we can clarify that?
You don't have to.
But it's asked.
It would be great if you did, but it's not a have to. If you don't have
we're not going to turn you away.
Gotcha.
We're not going to turn you away. We just thought it would be a great way to give back to our community in multiple different facets.
I like this. Yeah, if you could bring an unwrapped toy, that'd be great.
Yes.
Little office space for you. With that being said, 9 to 11, and now, have you done a shredding event before?
This is our first one.
What company are you working with on this?
Shred It is the company.
I have seen that truck everywhere. I don't know, out of nowhere, those trucks just multiplied.
Yes.
It was 5,000 of them overnight. And now, with that, so do we just bring it and they take care of it from there? Do we watch it get shredded? For maybe the folks that are I want to make sure my bank numbers are going away.
Yes. Yes, it will be shredded on the spot.
Oh, really? And see, that's really good for the public to know too.
Yes.
And now, this is a 2-hour event, Saturday, October the 4th. Are you recommending people get there early, 10 minutes before? Do you expect a line? Just because you never know with this.
We don't know. We don't know what we're going to expect.
Right.
We hope we have a lot of people who do come through. Our idea is have the truck in the parking lot, and we have 2 entrances, so hopefully we can just funnel people
that's
through
right.
in and out one way. They can either get out, or there might be someone collecting them. Are they getting out the documents?
I'm sure we could be right there to grab them if they don't want to get out of their car and do it for them.
And now,
whatever works for everybody.
Really cool. And now for the toy part of it, are you guys just going to go pick those up at the window, or if they have them, or is there a specific drop point?
Yes, so I will have the Toys for Tots boxes out there. So if they have a toy, whether they want to get out or if they just wave it, the 3 of us will be there to...
My 2 rambunctious kids will be there too to help. They're in charge of making sure the toys go in the box and not in the car. So
how old are they?
I have a 7 and 11.
Oh, so they're ready to help.
They're ready to help.
There you go. Well, I'm going to take a quick break. We'll pay a bill, and we'll come back and talk more about Embark and Community Shred event that's coming up on October the 4th. I don't know about you. I don't know. I just got a hot flash. It's like the air conditioning just went off. Did it get really hot in here all of a sudden?
It is warm.
Okay. I'm not dying, so that's good to know. We'll come back with more show next.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Alrighty, welcome back. Daily Show 10/7/18 changed on me. One of those things that happens on the fly. They don't teach you that in broadcast school, how to react.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
I hope so. Community Shred event is going to be October the 4th. That is the first Saturday of October. Yes. And that is...
next weekend.
Wow.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're here. And this is really important because, honestly, people don't realize, and I get so nervous about, hell, even a house bill that comes in and has my account number on it or anything related to me, I don't know if my Social Security card number's in there somewhere, and then you never know what happens to your trash if it flies out of the trash truck or you name it, or you just don't want that laying around your house.
Right, absolutely. And there are some people out there that will take any information that they can possibly get their hands on and do things that are unimaginable.
I've always said, if you can think it, somebody's done it.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, well, and that's why I think it's... Now, are you planning on doing this again if this is a success and people turn out to it?
We would love to do this as an annual.
We'd like to make it annually. If this one works out well, then we'll do it again next year.
And now, do you guys have a breakfast coming up?
We do.
Okay, I knew I talked to Jim about
we
this.
will
I
be
was
back
like,
on.
thank God. Okay, because I'm like having this. I'm like, was that a dream? Because everything's just been hitting me in the face lately. So the Veterans Day.
Yes, Veterans Day breakfast will be on November 11th.
Okay.
I think this is our seventh.
I think that sounds right.
Seventh
Yeah.
year doing it. We are changing locations
That's
this
the
year.
note, yeah.
Yes. So we'll be at Julia's Banquet Center this year. Just we are growing, which is fantastic. More and more people are coming every year. We needed additional
There was like
space.
200 people last year, wasn't there?
Over 200.
Wow, that's incredible. I just wanted to plug that because we're going to be at Veterans Day before we know it.
Yes, we will be coming back to talk about that as well.
Just a little teaser of what's to come. The other big component of this is if you could bring a new unwrapped toy to support I do get paid to talk. To support. Sounded like a villain from like the 20s.
It happens.
To support Toys for Tots. And this is now is it just toys or like if folks, because there's sometimes where like folks will do like the Pennies run or like the Walmart and Target run for like back to school backpack clearance and stuff. Do they take those or just toy specific?
It is toys.
Okay, no, just
for
to know.
This one. Yes.
And books, correct? They can
And
do books as well.
Yes,
really
books,
cool.
Toys. It is, so the chapter for Toys for Tots actually is located in Wood River. So they
Is it really?
do toys, yes.
I didn't realize that.
For
Is that at RFM?
All ages.
Is it at RFM? Where's the facility? Riverbend Family Ministries. Is it in that building
No,
or?
actually, I think it's in. I think I'm wanting to say the Moose.
That
or the
ma-
VFW.
Oh God! Okay, that
one
makes
of those.
sense. Okay.
One of those. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
I'm learning a lot today. Thank you. And if anyone is interested in working with Embark and working with you on their financial future, I recommend talking to a real person. Please do not just utilize the YouTube shorts. They are entertaining, but there was a little jerk, 24 years old. He's like, Dave, I have about $400,000 in the bank that I've saved up. I took my college loans and I got grants, so I just used this to pay it off. And I don't know what to do with it. I'm like, you know what? Go to hell. You know? Why are you calling in to brag? You want to make everybody feel bad on a Tuesday, pal?
Right.
You know? But get advice that's tailor-made to you. What's that phone number?
Yes. So it is 618-433-8881.
And we'll see you on Saturday, October the 4th. It's 9 to 11 a.m., and it's really easy to get there. It's right. You guys are on Godfrey Road, aren't you?
We are just off Godfrey Road. We are behind the new BJC Medical Building.
Oh, that's even better.
Yes.
See, for traffic and all that, because I was kind of nervous at first. I'm like, man, if there's like 50 people, this could be an interesting Godfrey Road Saturday. No need to worry about that.
We have a nice little cul-de-sac down by our office, so plenty of room for everybody.
Really cool. Anything else we need to talk about for now?
I don't think so. I think you covered a lot.
There we go. Hey, we'll see you October the 4th, 9 to 11 a.m. I feel like Dave Ramsey's going to sue me one day. I just keep taking pot shots at him. We'll take a quick break. Daily Show comes back to you next.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car. I have a job. There's nothing holding me back anymore.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Oh, and I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, and I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye. Wish I could say I miss you. Oh, but you know I never lie.
Insensitive. Welcome back. Sorry, you couldn't hear that. You definitely couldn't hear that. Wow. Man, if I was hot mic'd, I'd be making some money. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
What are we writing about?
Pigs escaping.
Matt's one smart pig. You ever see that?
What is that from?
I don't know.
So maybe I've seen it, maybe not.
Green Acres had a pig.
Okay.
You ever seen Green Acres?
God,
the old TV
I
show,
don't
and they
know.
climbed up the pole to use the phone.
I feel like I saw it on like Nick at Night at one point. Is that where it was
I don't
playing
know.
when you saw it?
No. TV Land.
TV. Okay, that might be like the new Nick at Night. I don't know.
That is the new Nick at Night for you. I'm going to be there soon. You wait and see. I'm going to have Robin Big on TV Land.
Just like the replays of your show on TV.
Okay. It's hot in here. Did you notice that the air stopped moving?
It's so
I feel like I'm going to faint.
Freezing cold at the library right now that this is actually feeling really good.
Well, I mean, I'm fine, but the air stopped moving.
But it's very like just.
You could cut it with a butter knife in here. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
you could see ripples if you put your hand. It just cuts right through.
Yeah.
I don't know what that has to do with the damn pig, but one did get away.
Two got away.
Two
pigs.
Okay. I got to pull something up while you're talking about this story.
All right. You want me to go ahead while you're working on that? Okay,
Maybe I shouldn't. Okay, there's a Family Guy cutaway scene. Okay, and I shouldn't even quote the damn thing because I'm going to get misquoted. I know I'm going to. But the guy, him and Bill Clinton, Peter and Bill are friends, and they decide to go steal a pig from a farm.
Okay.
And they go and steal this pig, and then the farmer comes out and shoots at him. He's like, well, if they wanted a pig, why didn't they just take my wife? And then he goes,
that's awful.
I need a distraction. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty. And then it cuts to Conway Twitty singing Hello, Darling. That's the joke.
I feel like you don't need to look that up.
I just broke it down. I'm like, it's been on my mind since we talked about this a week ago. And I'm like, I feel like I can slip it in if it's appropriate. I'm not like directing it at somebody. I'm not saying it's me that's saying this. It's not my thoughts. I'm just quoting the farmer off of Family Guy.
Yep.
It's like when Michael Scott quoted Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky 97, Michael Scott 07. I just added the new year to it. Get me out of this hole,
all right,
Lacy.
I will start talking really
Thank
fast. So, 1925, Haywood North, who was an Upper Alton resident.
Jackie just texted me, you're going to die. Oh, no, sorry.
Upper Alton resident, I was trying, CJ. Upper Alton resident Haywood North had an earnest desire to make his own meat for next winter. So he went to the country. It didn't say where. He went to the country and bought 2 little pigs from a farmer. It said little, so I don't know if they were young or they were just, sometimes the old Telegraph articles have sort of flowery language that I like to quote. So they specified little. He paid $10, and I was thinking of you in this moment, so I looked up what that would be in 2025.
We're becoming a good team.
We are.
Thank you.
And it's $183. So he brought them home in his Ford car, just stuck them in.
Do we know the make?
No, it just said Ford. Yeah, I know. We could probably figure out like what.
Who wrote the initial article? Who wrote the initial article?
I was happy with all the details they gave. So brought him to his house, and I figured this out. It said in Upper Alton. I figured out he lived at 2201 Elizabeth Street. So I looked through city directories for 1924 and 1926, and the family lived at that address in both of those records. So I knew that was where they lived in 1925.
Is that where the star is on the map?
Yes. So the star, there's a star on the map for the 1926, and then there's like a Google Maps.
Is there a home still there today?
It isn't. I can't remember. I think so. There is a building there, I think. Okay. I'm not entirely sure. And so he brought him back to his house, put them in a pen that he had built in his yard. And it said he had a small, it wasn't like a huge yard, but he had a small yard, but enough room for a pen. And then when he woke up the next morning, they were gone. So he started looking everywhere, and someone spotted them near Rock Spring Park in a field, but by the time he got there, they were gone. So a week later, no one had seen them. So he went to the Alton Telegraph office to put in an ad, but the guy that had found them and was in the Alton Telegraph, like the guy that had found them was in the Alton Telegraph office at that same time to put an ad in the paper that he had found these 2 pigs.
Wow.
So neither one of them ended up having to put an ad in the paper, but then the Telegraph got this full story out of it instead, so they still used.
Could you imagine that interaction? He's like, "Yeah, I'm here to place a classified. I lost my pig," and then like right away, like the guy right next to him's like, "I'm here to place a classified. I found a pig." I'm like, "Whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
yeah, I know."
Oh, that'd have been cool.
Yeah,
I bet they had a beer afterwards together.
Well, it explained why he hadn't seen them for a week, because they'd been at this guy's house, and so he went to the home of William Stone, and that was on Maupin Avenue, but I couldn't figure out
good old Bill
the address.
Stone.
Bill Stone, and paid $3 for the week's worth of food they'd consumed. Took them back home in the Ford, made sure to mention that again, and then put them back in the pen that they had escaped from. I don't know if any modifications were made in the meantime, but they were gone again the next morning. So he lost his pigs twice.
Gosh, dang. The pigs were expensive. So, like, I'm doing some numbers just because this is where my mind's at on Wednesday. I keep thinking it's Thursday. So, adjusted for inflation, it was $183 for 2 pigs.
Yes.
I think that's a reasonable deal.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad.
I think in today's money, that's a very great price.
Yeah, like how much meat you... No, I don't actually eat pigs, but I think that...
You don't eat bacon?
I don't... No, I only eat poultry, seafood,
that's
fish.
Fair. No, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But I think pigs are like pretty expensive now.
Yeah.
You know, but here's where I'm going at. $3 for a week's worth of food. Mm-hmm. That is $55 a week in today's money. Think about that.
Yeah.
So for 2 pigs, no wonder those things are getting slaughtered. Mm-hmm. You have to. No one can survive financially. They're like, Joe Exotic, I'm never going to financially recover from this the moment they get a pig in 1925.
Yeah, it would be
55 times 4.
A lot.
Yeah.
It would
at least
be interesting.
$300 a month.
You know, it would be interesting to look at like grocery store prices and see if it was worth it.
You know what I'm
financially.
saying? Yeah. Just because like $188, that's a steal for 2 pigs in today's market.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah. I think you're right.
But now the food is obviously not. That's pretty close to expensive for this time. Even now, I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some pig farmer's like, dude, you have no idea. It's $500 a week to feed 2 pigs now.
Well, no, that's a good question. I mean, that doesn't seem like a viable...
Yeah.
Maybe they were feeding him much better quality stuff than we...
Did he study math in school?
Today. Don't know.
He trusted his gut.
Don't know. But this is my favorite part. So sometimes I quote, like I do direct quotes because I just love the like flowery, beautiful, descriptive writing. So he wakes up, pigs are gone. It said, as the dense fog of the early morning cleared away, leaving the grass and weeds as wet as though there had been a big rain on them that morning, Mr. North was seen searching the fields again for his pigs. He had on a pair of rubber boots for making the getting about in the wet grass more agreeable, and he also carried on his shoulder an instrument which he expected to use in helping him catch his pigs if such a thing should happen that he got his eye on them.
A lasso.
The instrument referred to was a shotgun.
Oh,
and that is where the article ends.
What a writer.
I know.
Who wrote that?
I don't know.
That one, out of all the crap I've talked about the Telegraph 100 years ago, that one was gold.
That was so beautiful.
God.
Yeah.
That's art.
That is art. And I don't know if he found the pigs. There was no follow-up. That was the end of the article. Done.
Oh,
no idea.
It does happen.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we have a lot of articles that don't have follow-up. I would rather have follow-up from last week's article than this one, but I would like follow-up for every article. Last week's was with the woman who...
Yeah. That just disappeared.
Just disappeared.
Without a trace.
Without a trace. And then reappeared.
Yeah. We'll take a break and come back. I want to talk more about this pig, but I got to pay a bill. 10:35, more Daily Show with Lacy. Then we got the National Great Rivers Museum. We're talking all things night at the museum. Cool thing, but we're coming back with Lacy next.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Gonna get fired if I don't get some sleep. My long lost buddies say I'm getting in too deep, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Welcome back, Daily Show. Lacy's over there. So was this guy a pig farmer or did he just have pigs?
You know what? Okay, so it said he was not a farmer in the article, but then I found on his, I want to say 1920 census, which I didn't list my sources because I didn't actually use it in the article, but it said that he was a farmer in 1920, but I don't think, that might have just been that he had like crops. So I don't think he was ever a pig farmer. And he was definitely not a farmer when he was getting these pigs because he was living in Upper Alton.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember what he did next. I looked him up in the city directory and I don't remember what his job was. But no, not a farmer.
Well, and that's just interesting to me because like it's just the numbers that go back to me. I'm like $55 a week. In today's money, what was his occupation? Do we know?
No, that's what I'm trying. I feel like he worked
was he
at
a doctor?
No, I feel like he worked at like the lead works or something. I can't remember. I look at so many records that it all kind of runs together unless I write it down. But the other question in there, like he made a good deal when he paid the $183 $2025, the $10. for the pigs, but we don't know about this guy that found them. Like, he might not have had any information about pigs at all. He might have been giving them way more expensive food. I mean,
That's true.
Like,
that's true.
We don't know if he was an expert in pigs.
It's very true.
So, and I couldn't find, I think I told you this last week. Obviously couldn't find a picture of the pigs. And so I tried to find like a related photo, and it's a manual for amateurs about practical pig keeping, because I thought that was funny. And you can read it all in full text if you go to the link on the article.
So it says at the bottom,
Yes.
it is unclear if he ever found the pigs.
Yeah, no idea. I wrote that.
But I thought he met with the guy.
Well, he found the pigs originally, but we don't know if he found them after they got out again.
They got out a second time?
Yeah, that's with the shotgun thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm lost here.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let's do a quick overview. Okay, so he buys the pigs.
Yes.
Brings them home in his Ford car. Puts them in a pen. They escape. They're gone for a week. He goes to the Telegraph to put in an ad, but this other guy is there who was going to put in an ad that he has the pigs. So he goes to this guy's house, William Stone, gets the pigs, goes back to his house, puts them in a pen, wakes up the next morning. The pigs are gone. And that's when he's out with the shotgun. So he gave him a chance.
He just needs to give it up. I honestly think that some people can be old McDonald, and it sure as hell ain't him.
Well, maybe. I mean, pigs are good diggers, and they're very smart.
I got one. I
oh, that's right. Yeah. So I think that we're not giving the pigs enough credit.
Well, pigs are smart if they don't want to be there.
Yeah.
You know, like the pig that we have, he ain't gonna move. Like, he knows that he's getting fed at certain times.
Yeah.
He's got his own thing figured out. Now, other pigs that know that there's a good chance that they're going to be bacon, and they're probably outside all the time, they're probably looking to maybe go wander into a nearby pasture.
Yes. Yeah, so I don't know.
Without an individual with a shotgun.
Yeah, I don't know if someone else found them. I don't know if they escaped to the woods.
I wonder if it was the same guy that found him. He's like, you know what? This guy shouldn't even have these pigs. They're mine. Or they became friends. He's like, hey, pal, your pigs are in my yard again.
Yeah, maybe someone bought them from
maybe
Haywood
the same guy found them and just brought them back. He's like, I know who it is now. These pigs belong to...
Yeah.
What was his name?
Haywood North. I think his first name might have been John. But he went by Haywood North, and then when I was looking at other records...
So why'd he go by that?
I don't know. My sister goes by her middle name.
Haywood.
It's not Haywood, but you can go by your middle name.
Man. We had some cool names back then. Now it's just all kind of generic, you know?
Or like different spellings of the same name.
Yeah, or it's just based off of somebody's favorite TV character or something, you know?
Well, I mean, to be fair, they would do that. It would just be like the favorite.
But, you know, to be fair, you don't see a lot of Elvises around.
Well, that's true. I feel like if it's like a super distinctive name.
That makes sense. Okay,
then you don't do it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What did you write about this week?
I wrote about the Humane Society, like the Illinois Humane Society, doing their annual convention in Alton in 1925.
What'd that look like?
Really cool. It was all at the Stratford Hotel. And
did it have windows back then?
The Stratford Hotel was swanky. And yeah, like everything was held there. So no, it was like a full day event organized at the Stratford. One thing I loved, they had delegates from all over the place. And so they had an automobile ride as one of the things that they were doing to like show off the cool things in Alton for people that weren't from here. But the Humane Society, like the way we think of it now is specifically about animals. But at that time, it was animals and children. So they were taking care of basically like the vulnerable of our society. And I didn't realize this, I learned a lot about like veterinary practice and stuff. The focus was horses until automobiles came about, and then it took a while for it to become like small animals.
Well, you know how they got the body shops all put in so fast? Those were just horse stations. You would go in and they'd tune up your horse.
Yeah, right.
No, I don't know if that's true.
Oh, well, no, but I mean, like, you would have like an empty, like if you were working on carriages and had horses and stables and stuff, those would be big open spaces that then cars. So I don't know. I could see that being the case even if it wasn't, that you would just convert. But yeah, like the Humane Society, I think, and I'll know more next week because I'm working on it right now, but I think that they mostly formed because of horse like cruelty
Elise,
prevention.
don't worry about that. We'll get that later. Don't worry about it. We're all good. That's interesting, though. I'm excited to talk to you about it.
Excited to talk to you, too.
10:45! Sorry, I felt like we were getting too quiet. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back and talk to Elise. Night at the museum. Sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
Get all the details. Next.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back, Daily Show. Whew, that was quick. I was running out of music. 10:46. Elise, back in the studio. How did your riverscapes go?
It went really well. I think all the entrants were very pleased with how it went. We had, I think, 9 people that entered. We had around, 20-something paintings total.
Wonderful.
So it was a success. We definitely plan on doing it next year, and we have some plans in the works to expand it even further. So
wonderful. Congratulations on
Thank you,
that.
yeah.
With that being said, you're back because, exciting opportunity because you're sold out on one of the features of the Haunted Night at the Great Rivers Museum. But you guys have a really great day planned on October the 3rd. What time does this start?
So the event is going to run from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the evenings. So that's after the museum is normally closed. This is going to be a fun after-hours event for Halloween. at the museum. As you said, there is a little fun added feature that we're going to talk about a little bit more later that will start a little bit sooner.
Yeah, we'll come back in the second half and talk about that. On the first half of this, though, this is really cool. It's a free, family-friendly evening at the National Great Rivers Museum. And take me through what folks can expect.
All right, so we've got lots of stuff planned for the night. We're going to have open tours of the lock and dam. So normally during normal museum hours, we have guided tours that go out at 10, 1, and 3 every day. But these are going to be open tours, so people can come and go as they please up onto the dam. And we're going to have 2 different versions of the tour. So you're going to have your sunset tours from 6 to 7:30. And those are going to be your family-friendly tours. Just enjoy the sunset, being there after. Scare-free. Then at 7:30, the haunting begins. So from 7:30 to 9, we are going to have the spooky version. So we're going to have jump scares, special effects, stuff like that. It's going to be pretty scary. So
that's cool. So who's a part of the scare team? Is it like all of you guys?
So some of us, we've kind of roped in some of the lock workers over there at the dam. They tend to really enjoy this, or they did last year. That was the first year for our event, and they really liked doing the scares. So
that's cool. So you get to tour the Melvin Page and then have the scare experience as part of it.
Yes.
That's awesome. Now this is reserved very quickly, correct?
Well, so those tours are going to be open to everyone.
Gotcha. Okay, here's where we're coming along.
No reservations there.
So no worry about that.
Yeah, so the free open events for the night are going to be those tours. We've got a lot of stuff going on indoors as well. We're going to have some animal presentations from Treehouse Wildlife. Cool. We're going to have a screening in the movie theater of The Nightmare Before Christmas. So very, very spooky. Personally, I think that's more of a Christmas movie in my mind. But, it's spooky. It's Halloween, too. We're going to have a costume contest. So if you've got little ones that have a great costume to show off, they can come compete for the best costume. Those costume the winners are going to be picked by our mascot, Bobber the Water Safety Dog. So
that's cool.
He's going to use his best judgment. We've also got...
What do you win?
You win a pumpkin.
That's
So last year we did it. The kids really liked it. Little pumpkins that are painted with designs. And
that's
it says
cool.
First, second, or third on it.
That's awesome.
And then bragging rights, of course.
And now, is there any restrictions on costumes?
Keep it appropriate.
Fair.
That would be the only one that I would say. But if it's your kids, it should be appropriate anyway.
It's true. You just never know anymore. Free animal shows. What type of critters are coming out from Treehouse? Do we know yet?
We don't know yet.
Like snakes and stuff?
Well, stay tuned. I know last year, I believe we had their owl was there. They have a one-eyed owl that he's pretty cool. But I'm not sure who they're bringing this time around. But hopefully some spooky critters. We've got some other partners that are going to be coming out too. Going to have some tables set up there in the museum, so you can kind of trick or treat throughout the museum. Cool. Stop there. They should have some candy for you. Everything's free.
Tarot card readings?
Tarot cards are not. So there is everything.
It's a tarot? Have I been saying this wrong for
it's tarot.
God dang
so everything we provide is free, but we will have, for purchase, we will have the tarot card readings by Grey Witch Tarot. They're going to be there doing those. I believe they're $20, but I'll have to double check on that. So those do cost money, and then we will have Damn It Joe's barbecue will be there as well, the barbecue truck, and of course that's going to cost money as well. But they'll have some good food for you for the night. Yeah.
So I just think it's really cool because this is it's such a unique way to showcase the museum, and honestly, it's one of those things where I feel like even though we all know about you guys and we all go to the big events, there's still probably 50% of us that drive by every day or every other day and don't stop in and really see how great of a facility you guys have.
Yeah, we're kind of hidden by the levee, unfortunately, so you don't really see us too well. But yeah, we definitely encourage people to come out to these special events. But come by when we don't have an event too. Just normal museum hours. We've got tours of the lock and dam.
Has anyone successfully gotten that barge through?
The barge simulator. I have been told that there are kids who get it through successfully. I don't know any adults that have.
I have
but the
never
kids
done
do.
it. Man, I would not be good on that field. With that being said, whether or not you're going for the Sunset Dam tours, these are 6 to 7:30. It's scare-free, child-friendly. Then by 7:30 to 9 o'clock are when the scares await you in the Melvin Price, the trick-or-treat stations. What are some of the educational activities that are be a part of it?
So we've got several of our partners are coming out. We've got TNI, the Nature Institute.
Yeah.
They're going to be doing some bat-related things. We've got the St. Louis Herpetological Society. So they're going to have some snakes there for people to see. Audubon's going to come and do an activity. We've got NGREC is coming out. They're doing some nocturnal animal stuff. We've got the Alton Museum of History and Art. They're going to be doing some World War II history.
Wow.
So you've got your historical aspect as well. And then, of course, we've got the tarot reader as well. So lots of stations to stop by.
See, I'm always nervous about those card readings. You know, all I need is for like a hairspray can to pop up and fire.
I'd rather not know.
Maybe you do, though. This is on October the 3rd, 6 to 9. It's a free family event. Those components of it are, except for the tarot card and barbecue.
Yeah.
We're going to come back, though, because there's
something really cool that's provided with this, too. There's 10 more spots that are available for a special tour. Yes.
And we'll tease you with that. It's 10:55, a little bit of change. Back with Elise next.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back, 10:57. Elise is in the studio. Back with Night at the Museum, and the cool part about this event really was these tunnel tours, correct? So these go under the river.
So we've got these special haunted tunnel tours we're going to be offering. They do take you kind of behind the scenes. So you have your normal tours that go in those publicly available areas that we always take our tours. But these are kind of specialized. We're going to be going down into the tunnels of Melvin Price Locks and Dam, which kind of go under the river down in the basement. Creepy area.
That is so cool. Now, has this been available before to the public?
So we've kind of started introducing this at some of our events.
Okay.
But there are some restrictions with it. So because these are areas that the public is not allowed to go to normally, we do have more restrictions because we are a military facility.
Right.
So one of those restrictions is that, well, for one thing, you need to pre-register. Because we only have so many that we can take down into those spaces. But another big thing is you have to be a U.S. citizen and you have to be able to show proof of citizenship because this is a military facility and these are restricted areas.
Which makes sense.
Yes.
You know, it really does. And so now it's not ADA accessible too, correct?
It's not. So we're going to be down, going downstairs, tight areas, low lighting. So it's not ADA accessible. It's also got potentially some jump scares, some scary elements that may not be appropriate for some visitors.
Well, and that's good for folks that maybe have like a heart condition or things like that to note.
So just keep that in mind that it might not be great for them. The other thing is we do allow kids on those tours, but that is with a caveat. The kids have to be able to walk by themselves the entire tour. They can't be carried, no strollers, no baby carriers, nothing like that.
Is that because of the tight spaces?
Yes, and it's for safety reasons. But we have some other restrictions for it. Got to have long pants, closed-toed shoes. Again, safety thing.
Yeah.
We also do not allow photography down there.
Makes
under
sense.
any circumstances. Cell phones have to stay in pockets. But we do provide free lockers in the museum, so you can put anything you've got, your bags, because we don't allow bags down there either. All that stuff goes in your locker for free, and then you go down on the tour. And then there's no restrooms down there either, so take a restroom break before you go. But we ask people arrive at 5 if they have signed up for those. Or I should say the registration for those is it's online. If you go to our Facebook page, National Great Rivers Museum Facebook page, there is a pinned post at the top of our page that has that registration link. Currently, these tours are sold out.
Right here, and then the link is voila, and it takes you right over
there where it says sold out. But at noon today, or around then, we are going to be opening those tours to 10 more people. 10 more slots are going to be available, so be by your computers around noon if you are interested in going on those tours. You heard it here first. So we will be opening it to 10 more people.
And how much is that?
They are free.
Oh.
Yes, so these are free tours.
Wow, that's incredible.
The reason you have to pre-register is because we have all these
requirements and restrictions, yeah.
So for the citizenship, you do have to bring proof of citizenship when you come to the museum.
Is that like a driver's license? Or?
Driver's license does not count.
Oh, okay,
So
wow.
that is something to keep in mind. You can bring a passport. You can bring your birth certificate. There's some other things, a consular report of birth abroad, certificate of naturalization, certificate of citizenship. All of this is available on that sign-up page. You can see what you need to bring. But if you do not bring that documentation, we cannot let you go on the tour.
And it makes sense. And the reason being is you guys have, I'm sure, not confidential, but closed off and not open to the public access to these things because there's technology down there and there's some other facets and operations of what you guys do. And it's a military facility. But if someone registered for an event like this in the past and has already provided that, is there a save form like where they've already, so they have to provide it again,
Need
correct?
to bring it again.
Okay, just want to make sure for anybody that said, well, I had this last year, why, I just assumed I was good.
Yes, and these tours, they're 90 minutes.
Okay.
That one. And
it's a long one.
It is a long one, but it starts at 5:30, but everyone needs to be at the museum at 5. That's because we got to show citizenship. We're going to make sure everybody's there, and then we have a safety briefing we have to give before we go on that tour.
And now, is it everybody at once on this tour, or will you be broken up after that in groups?
It'll be everybody at once.
Okay, that's good to note for timing.
Yes,
yeah.
But if you get there past 5:30, past 5:25, really, you're not going.
That's fair. No, and it's good to know. You have to be that strict with this.
You gotta meet the requirements. Gotta have the safety talk. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be the jerk. There's a waiting list already. If you were the person that shows up at 5:25 when somebody else wanted to be there and would have been there an hour before, I will find you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Elise, what else do we need to talk about for now?
I think that's about it. Oh, one thing I forgot. We will have bonfires outside too.
Oh, that's
another
cool.
thing I forgot.
Are you going to do your s'more stations?
Yes, campfires with s'mores. So you can get your sugar rush. In addition to all the candy you're going to get indoors, you get s'mores too.
That was slick. That rhymed and everything. I should have just played the music and wrapped up. Thanks, Elise. We'll see you tomorrow. I will anyway. I thought today was Thursday, so it's a pretty depressing day for me. Tomorrow is Thursday, though. I don't know what that means for you, but I'll see you then. Till then, try your best to stay out of jail.